I understand the question is about urban environments in transition, how they affect the way I do my research. Well, first of all, let me tell you that the concept of urban environments in transition for me is a kind of plasmatic term, because I think any urban environment, any environment at any given moment is in a constant state of transition. Transition is a state of life. Societies that are not evolving, are not changing, are societies that are dead or in a forced state of stasis, for example, in the case of Hunda. So I would say that axiomatically every environment at any given moment is at a point of transition. Now, whether this transition appears to be a rough spot or a period of ease, I think has to do more with the perceptions, the particular experiences of the middle class at that moment. For example, take Greece in the 80s and early 90s. I would consider this to be a time of prosperity, a time of a smooth spot, while the late 90s, 2000, double O's are a period of transition, in a sense a period of crisis. However, if we look at it from the perspective of Albanian immigrants and other kinds of immigrants coming to Greece and adapting to the Greek economy at that time, their environment is an environment of hardship, is an environment of uncertainty, and definitely an environment in crisis. And right now, their position is rather far more consolidated and stable, while it's the position of the middle class that is changing. Therefore, I would say that the concept of in transition is just synonymous of alive, of changing, of adapting. Now, the way this affects my work has to do with, I would say, not a focus per se. I do not specifically focus on either urban environments or environment in general, but given that the human being has transitioned early on from an environment that's purely natural, if that thing ever existed, to an environment which is cultural, which is artificial. We speak about cultural memes rather than genes directing our course of action. I think any studies done in the humanities have to be situated in sort of a broader context of cultural studies inside an urban environment in transition, or inside an environment which may not be urban but is certainly influenced by the rules and ideology of urbanity, that is human over natural, the megacity taking precedence over the small community, and even the more agrarian or supposedly pure, quote-unquote, pure utopia, always seen in conjunction with the needs, the dreams, the aspirations, and the fears of the big city. In that sense, any research, including mine, would have to be always considering the parameters of the urban environment.